Black and White Network fans, we are back with another video, and we are living in a clown world, folks. If I went back to the year 2000, and if I actually propose a question, if men can get pregnant, everybody would have said, what the hell are you talking about? You're out of your mind. This is completely insane. Flash forward now to 2022. You ask that question now, is not as controversial, even though I believe that the vast majority of people would say, no, men cannot get pregnant. This is insane. It goes against that magic word, science. Science. Remember, leftists always say, follow the science. Men just cannot get pregnant, folks. Let's be clear about that. Men cannot get pregnant. I don't know how many times I've actually said that on this channel. I shouldn't have to say that, because even a 5-year-old knows that a man cannot get pregnant. But we're living in woke times, folks, because that magic word, inclusion, which has no bearing really on science whatsoever. Science should not be inclusive because it is actually science. You know, like the law of gravity. Should the law of gravity actually be inclusive? You know, the law of gravity says, you know, what goes up must come down. But if somebody was want to be woke and say, well, what is down can go up, you know, I'm probably not making the best comparison, but you guys get the point. Well, guys, let's check this out. This is insane. Lone-time male blood donor rejected because he won't answer if he is pregnant. I'm not making this up. Let me repeat this. Lone-time male blood donor rejected because he won't answer if he is pregnant. So this man has donated blood before in the past, but since he won't answer if he's been pregnant, which is a biological impossibility, they won't let him donate blood anymore. Now, this did not happen in America. Ladies and gentlemen, when I go to the doctor, and let me just say this. I went to the dentist. Me and my wife actually went to the dentist. I believe it was last week or week before last, got our teeth cleaned. It asked me, am I a man or a woman? On the paperwork, I check man. And you get a certain amount of questions based on, you know, being a man, a biological man. There's a different set of questions if you are a female. And pregnancy is one of those questions. But of course, I don't get that question because I'm not a female. I can't get pregnant. Maybe we haven't gotten as woke as this other country here, but let's read this. Leslie Sinclair chose not to wear the ribbon. Now the Scottish man and longtime blood donor is unable to donate over his refusal to answer an asinine question on a pre-donation questionnaire. Quote, there's always a form to fill in, and that's fine, Sinclair 66 said. They tend to ask about medical conditions or diseases, and clearly that's because the blood needs to be safe. Sinclair has donated 125 pints of blood throughout his life, but was turned away from Albert Hall's clinic in Stirling, Central Scotland, for refusing to answer if he, as a man, is or has been pregnant, which was part of the all-inclusive donation form. So now is all-inclusive now. Folks, I said it before. Medicine and science should not be inclusive. The science is the science. Boys have a penis. Girls have a vagina. The 5-year-old kid in kindergarten cop understood this. But now we got to be woke now. Now I'm telling you, man, when you start getting woke with science, folks, somebody's going to get hurt big time. Quote, this time around, there was a question I hadn't seen before. Are you pregnant or have you been in the last 6 months? Which required a yes or no answer, Sinclair added. It was nonsensical and it makes me angry because they are vulnerable people waiting for blood, including children, and in desperate need of help. but they've been denied my blood because of the obligation to answer a question that can't possibly be answered. Yeah. So kids can actually suffer. They need blood, or any other adults. They can suffer because all of a sudden now the medical profession wants to be woke now. This is insane. It's actually insulting that he even had to answer this question here. But there's a picture of him. I don't know if you guys can actually see this or not. Try to zoom in a little bit here. Well, I really can't. But it says number 12, are you pregnant or have been in the last 6 months? This is crazy. Absolutely crazy right here. But this is not surprising really that this question was actually asked at this point. Now, if you have an Apple device, you've seen the pregnant man emoji. Why do we need a pregnant man emoji? There are no pregnant men. It is impossible. Now, you got women out there that want to identify as men, dress up like men. That doesn't make them men. That doesn't make them men at all. Men are men, women are women. That is the science. It's not about inclusion. That is the science. We have different chromosomes, DNA. Me as a man, I can't get pregnant because I don't have any ovaries. I don't have any eggs. I don't have a uterus. I don't have the equipment to carry a baby. Men don't. This question is ridiculous right here, man. Ridiculous. It says here, with pregnant men becoming the new forefront of rights from radical progressives, the rigid viewpoint continues to exclude ordinary people who refuse to conform to the new belief. As relayed by the Daily Mail, the director of the Scottish National Blood Transfusion Service, Professor Mark Turner, responded to Sinclair's refusal to answer the question without much leeway for a difference in opinion. Quote, we appreciate the support of each and every one of our donor community and thank Mr. Sinclair for his commitment over a long number of years, Professor Turner stated. Whilst pregnancy is only a relevant question to those whose biological sex or sex assigned at birth is female, this is a whole assigned thing. I'm not even going to get into it. Assigned at birth is not always visually clear to staff. As a public body, we take cognizance of changes in society around how such questions may be asked without discrimination and have a duty to promote inclusiveness. Therefore, all donors are now asked the same question. This is crazy. And this is coming from the director of the National Blood Transfusion Service. He's now woke. He is now woke. So he's not going to let a person in need actually get the blood that is needed because the donor doesn't want to go along with his games and be woke. So the man's donating in the past, but now you know the man can't get pregnant. You know that. So because he didn't answer this question, which is really insane, you're not going to let him donate blood? This is crazy, man. We are living in a clown world, Black and White Network fans. This is just insane. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.